Hi everyone, it's AC here. And this week's video will be talking about is what happened to Brett Clarke. Brett Clarke was born on May 10th, 1971. Before he worked with the Wiggles, he worked at Australia's Wonderland and KAOS comedy restaurants. During his time over Australia's Wonderland and at KAO's comedy restaurants, he worked as a dancer, an actor, a comedian, and a singer. And he did some great performing over there, I'm sure. And remind me of Australia's Wonderland. The Wiggles filmed a few songs over there in 1998. The three music videos they did were John Bradlam, Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes, and Go Captain Feathersword Ahoy. Which that was from the two. All those songs were from the Toot Toot DVD at the time, and Brett did a lot of great stuff over there, and I bet the Wiggles met Brett. It was maybe the early 2000s when he was working at Australia's Wonderland, and the Wiggles did a lot of concerts over there in the late 90s and early 2000s. Brett Clarke started working with the Wiggles in 2002 as a Wiggly dancer, a Manzella, dance captain. He was a dance captain for some of the Wiggles concerts in the mid 2000s. Understudy and Friendly Pirate crew member. And Brett's first Wiggles CD he did backing vocals on was, I believe it was Woohoo Wiggly Gremlins in 2002. His first Wiggles video that he was in was called Spaghetti Western, which that was filmed in mid 2003, but wasn't released in the US and Australia till the following year, 2004. He filled in for Greg and Anthony, and he filled in for Paul Paddock too. He filled in for Anthony. He filled in for Anthony in August 2003 during the Wiggles U.S. Wiggly Safari tour. It was the Wiggly Safari tour in its U.S. leg into the summer of 2003. He played Captain Feathersword in April 2004, I believe, and that was when Paul Paddock was on his honeymoon with his wife, because they got married in early 2004. And he filled in for Greg in November, and Brett filled in for Greg at the end of 2005 when Greg was having his hernia operation, and Brett filled in for the last few dates of the Wiggles U.S. Tour of Sailing Around the World during the fall of 2005, and he also did the majority of the Christmas shows in 2005. And Brett did some behind the scenes stuff during the end of his time with the Wiggles. Brett worked with the Wiggles for 6 years. He was a Manzella for 6 years, a Wiggly dancer for 5 years, and he was a Friendly Pirate crew member in the TV series 5, Split Splash Big Red Boat. It's time to wake up Jeff, and here comes the big red car. He plays Cool Clarke. He played Cool Clarke and as Captain Feathersword's Friendly Pirate crew. And Cool Clarke said, "Hey there, Daddy-O's. Let's do some rockabilly on the wavy rockabilly. You dig? You dig? Well, I said, you dig? Uh-huh." And he also was a host for the Dorothy the Dinosaur shows for about 3 years. He did a great job hosting the Dorothy the Dinosaur shows. He did that from 2003 to 2006. Brett Clarke was the host for the Dorothy shows in the U.S. whenever the Wiggles were not on tour, and I've seen some YouTube clips of Brett being a Dorothy the Dinosaur host, and I think from all the clips I've seen, I think Brett did a phenomenal job. In playing and being a host for Dorothy the Dinosaur show. He was the lead singer. After Brett left the Wiggles in 2008, he has worked for various entertainment companies such as Great Boy Entertainment, Fun by Fun, Just Promotions, and the Bankstown Sports Club. And hope y'all enjoy the video and keep going growing. Happy wiggling. Bye bye.